Welcome back to another video where I take you grocery shopping by bicycle here in the Netherlands. It's a bit of a chilly morning today, about 5 degrees, but it will be up to 14, so I'm just on my way to the butcher right now because I need to stock up on some meat. My freezer is just about empty, so I'm going to the faraway butcher, the cheapest one. By far away, it's like 3 kilometers, so about 2 miles, so it's really not that far. I'm going to do that first, and then we're going to go to the street market and Middle Eastern market for produce, and then I think 2 supermarkets today. And as always, I could just go to one store, get everything I need, but I like getting things where they're cheapest, where they're on sale. So, and I'm not burning any gas or anything like that. I'm just pedaling, so it doesn't cost me anything except for a couple of minutes, because everything is really close by. I did turn on my GPS before I left, so hopefully by the end I'll remember to include exactly how much distance I covered. So yeah, let's just get to the butcher. And yes, even the industrial park is easily accessible by bike with nice wide bike paths. By the way, these markings, the little arrows, those are priority markings. If the arrows point towards you, then you have to yield to traffic. And if the arrows are parallel to you, then you have the right of way. And those rules count for both cars and bikes, by the way. And if there are no markings, then any traffic coming from the right has the right of way. So you always yield to the right. Just like here, I have to yield, but there's nothing coming, so I'm going to cross. So stop signs are very rare here, by the way. You just yield. But yeah, let's get parked up here and head inside. Let's grab a cart and stock up on some meat. The first thing I'm going to pick up is some chicken tenders. These are €6.95 a kilogram, because that's cheaper than breast, which is $8.99 a kilogram. So I'll just grab a few tenders, because most of the chicken I use is in smaller pieces, so I don't really care if it's a breast or tenders. And I'll get some chicken thighs as well, which are $8.95 a kilogram. And I'll also pick up some chicken thighs with bone and skin. Those are $3.50 a kilogram. And since tomorrow's Easter, I'm picking up a pork roast, which is $7.45 a kilogram. And I think I have everything I need here, so I'm just going to go to the register and I'll see you back outside. And let's get everything on the bike. I spent €49 there, so not too bad, but yeah, meat is getting expensive. Yeah, that should last me a month or so. But yeah, unlock the bike and we're off our way to the next stop, which is actually home, because as I was cycling over, I realized that I forgot to get my shopping bag and my basket. And since my house is on the way to the street market, it just makes a lot more sense to just stop by home, drop off this meat in the fridge, grab my basket, and then head off to the next couple of stops. Okay, I have my basket, I have my shopping bag. I also picked up my empty egg carton, because at the street market, at the cheesemonger, if you hand in your empty carton, you get 10 cents off. It's like a deposit, so I tried to pick that up because I do need some eggs. Yeah, just gonna cycle to the street market now. And as we're going past the train station here, I want to go on vacation again sometime soon. So maybe late summer or something. Maybe I'll go to London again. I can now get a direct train from here to Brussels and then Brussels to London. It's going to take me like 5 hours at tops to get from my house to London. Trains are really the best way to go. And if you're thinking London again, well, London is one of my favorite cities in the world, and also my best friend lives about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Amsterdam, from London. So it's just an easy way to meet. Alright, let's park up and go get some produce. I don't actually need that much at the street market because I still have a bunch of produce left over in the fridge. I'll just get a few things here and then go to the Middle Eastern market. And some tomatoes. Kivil. I have some shallots here. And 1 kilogram of apples. That came to €7. So now I'm just going to first go to the cheesemonger to get some eggs. And then pick up a few more things at the Middle Eastern market. Okay, I have my eggs. Those were $2.60, but because I gave them the empty box, it's $2.50 for 10 eggs. And just behind the stall here, that's the Middle Eastern market where I'm going to go next. A few things like peppers and chilies are just cheaper here than the street market. Some cucumber. I'll grab some peppers. Grab a whole bunch of chilies. I really wish that jalapenos were easier to get here, but I don't see them very often. I need some cilantro and some parsley. I'm just gonna go to the register, so I'll see you back outside. Okay, let's head back to the bike, and that was €7.01, by the way. Okay, let's get everything on the bike. Headed to our penultimate stop, which is Lidl. We just need a couple of things there. So let's head over. And it's a good thing that I decided to do this video this week and not next week, because at the street market I realized that next week is King's Day, our King's birthday. Big celebration. So there won't be a street market because the free market will be on, which is basically a big like a garage sale kind of thing where people sell their secondhand things on the street downtown. So there won't be a street market and everything will just be super busy. So good thing I decided to do it this week. Parking up. I'm just going to leave everything on the bike because that's perfectly safe for a short while, and I'm just going to head inside. And I'm going to grab some of these multicolored carrots. They're on sale, but I forgot what they are. I don't see a price tag. And I'm also grabbing some of these red potatoes to roast with my pork roast. So these are $1.99. And I'm going to grab some salmon fillets, 2 wild caught. That's $2.99, and I'll also get some of these salmon in puff pastry for $3.49. And I believe that's all I need here, so I'm just gonna go to the register and see you back outside. All right, everything is on the bike. Let's head to our last stop, which is Plus, which is my regular supermarket where I basically get everything that's not on sale somewhere else. So let's get on and cycle over. It's really not that far from here. And normally I take you left here by the canal, but this time we'll take the less scenic route. And we'll just go past my old school. And the reason I usually go by the canal is just because I like it better. There's a completely separated bike path. It's not like here where I'm just cycling on the side of the road. There's no traffic noise and everything. It's just a lot more quiet. But I thought I would show you this way as well. So, just gonna take a left here. And this is where my old elementary school used to be. They tore it down a couple of years ago because the school had moved a long time ago already. But they're building something new at the moment. I think it's for like a speech therapy for kids, daycare, after school care, that kind of stuff. We're just gonna cycle right past it and go to our last stop. And we're going to park up, and again I'm just gonna leave everything on the bike. That's perfectly safe for a couple of minutes. Lock up, get my bag, and I'm gonna mount you to a cart. Here I'm switching over to VoiceOver because I had some issues with the audio. So I just grabbed a hand scanner and I can just scan everything as I go and put everything directly in my bag. I don't have to take it out at the register. And here I'm picking up some whole wheat rolls for brunch tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for brunch for Easter, so I'm just picking up a few options. And these are the rolls that you have to finish baking in the oven. So if I don't use them this week, they're good for another time. Here I'm picking up some cinnamon rolls. And I'm just having a look through all the different options. I'm also going to grab a can of crescent rolls, also for Easter. And again, I don't know yet which I'm going to use. Depends on what I'm in the mood for tomorrow, but these will keep for a while if need be. Then here I'm picking up some ham to go on those rolls. That's €3.07. My one bag of chips for the week, that's $1.39. These are the sugar-free syrups that I always use. They're on sale this week, so I'm grabbing some. Those are $2.99, and I'm just grabbing 2 flavors here. And I don't drink a lot of milk, so I like having these heat-treated ones that are shelf-stable, and they're the small packets, so I can just use 1 or 2 at a time and save the rest for another time because I'm lactose intolerant, or mildly so at least, so I don't use a lot of dairy at any one time. Here I'm just gonna grab some chocolate, and milk is on sale, so I'm grabbing those for $1.19 each. And then yeah, that's everything for this week, so I'm just gonna head out. If you ever do self-checkout at a Dutch grocery store, you just scan your receipts and that will open the gates so you can head out. That is everything on the bike, and now it's just time to unlock and head home. And now I'm just going to cycle home, where I'm going to be filming the grocery haul. In that grocery haul video, I will go into a little bit more about what I'll be using everything for, like the prices, that kind of stuff. And I do grocery hauls every single Saturday, so that will be out by the time this video comes out. And these videos I do about once a month, and they always come out the Monday right after the corresponding grocery haul. So if that sounds good to you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.